Hello everybody, welcome to brief tutorial how to navigate the Seven Lakes website. Now this website, as you can see, I'm currently logged out. If you don't know how to get here, simply type Seven Lakes into a web browser. Our website is the first option that comes up. So you can click there. It will bring you back to the public website. I call it the public site because this is what it looks like when you're logged out. Before you've actually entered any of your information, this is what everybody can see. But for the main part, you're going to want to sign in. Now, as you've noticed, right next to the login, there is a Facebook and a YouTube icon. So clicking Facebook, for example, will bring you to our official Seven Lakes Facebook webpage, where we post all kinds of things. We post hole-in-ones and photos from fashion shows, etc. I'm not currently signed in, so it's asking me to sign in, but you can follow our Facebook page for all kinds of updates and new things going on. Give that a shot when you have some time. There's also our YouTube channel. Now the Seven Lakes YouTube channel contains stuff like our stretch and tone class, which we hold 3 times a week. It holds a Christmas concert from our Seven Lakes chorus, our fitness center initiation video, where the instructor was teaching everybody how to use the new equipment. It has residence spotlights from video interviews that we've done in the past. Opening of the tennis courts. Sort of a time capsule for you. Let you know how everything is here. We have our digital Christmas card, 18-hole league championship, which took place on March 2nd. So you can go through the videos and get a feel for it yourself. Watch them at your leisure. Coming up on the YouTube page, however, there will be another playlist that I'm going to add with more tutorials like this one. So you'll be able to navigate here, give it a shot, and kind of take a look at what we'll have on here in the future. This is the first of many more tutorials to come. Going back here, let's go log in and I'll show you the website. Once you've signed in, it's going to have this welcome back, and then it will say your name, of course, not mine. You have all kinds of buttons and information here, so I'm just going to go over them briefly before we actually dive in and take a look at any of them. You can view your profile, your reservations, recent charges. Those would be recent charges to your account, whether in the tea room, pro shop, or lifestyle department, or anything else you've charged to your resident account. Visitor management is for the gatehouse. We'll go over that in a separate tutorial. Contact information contains contact for the club, the association itself. We have the office, front and back gate phone numbers, Golf Pro Shop. We have a Chelsea number on this list. We have the lifestyle office contact and the tea room, as well as the maintenance office, Seven Lakes Realty, Seven Lakes Real Estate, and the contracts office phone numbers are all found here. We have community news. This is where you'll be able to view the newsletters, although there are a couple other ways to do so, which I'll show you very soon. There is a suggestions form here. Your name is automatically populated in the top field. Your area of concern. Select your department. Type whatever you'd like to type. And then click on submit. That's something that people have been asking us for, so we've implemented it into the website. These are some updates. If you don't want to see it, you can simply click the button. Now scrolling down a bit further, we've got the insurance documents. You have more buttons here. So I'm just going to click on the insurance documents and open it in a new tab. You can do this, right click on your mouse, open a new tab, and it will open a link right up here. So these are the flood insurance policies that people were requesting. You do have to be signed into the website to view these. Please note, for some condominiums such as 43 and 44, they have several different addresses, so just please make sure you pay attention to the numbering on those, and you'll be able to click one of them, and there is the flood policy. You can save it, print it, do whatever you like. I'm going to close that page. We're going to scroll. We have My Reservations, which I'll help you look at in a moment. Opening that in a new tab just to see. I did sign up for one item, which is the Aging Well Expo. And I'll help you look at and navigate that in a moment as well. More to come. We have the Friends Circle. You can add buddies by simply searching the name for them, and then you can add the buddy. It's a very simple process. You can also remove a buddy by simply clicking on a buddy that you already added and clicking on Remove Buddy. On the mobile app, you can use the buddy feature in order to text people instantly through the app, so you don't necessarily need to know their phone number, but you can add them as a buddy on the app and contact them that way. It's a very useful feature. Here you have your POA account and resident charges. I'm just going to open one in a new tab. Now, as an administrator, I don't actually have a POA account to show you. There is a separate billing tutorial that you may refer to for that, where we have an example account to show you. But for now, if you need more help with that, we can include the billing tutorial and statements tutorial in another video. We're going to the resident directory next. I'm opening all of these in a new tab, just so you know. That way we don't lose our place on the page. Scroll down, you can search for people by name. So if you don't know exactly how to spell it, you can type maybe the first letter, and in that case I would go ahead and use this top row. Now this top row lets you search by the letter, so we'll just click M for an example, and then you may simply click on someone's profile. Now it has their email, their address, and their phone number in most cases. Clicking on them will show you their profile in bigger. Hello, Denise. We'll just go back. You may do an advanced search. If you don't know their name, but you do know their address, let's say they're in a different unit, I don't know, you're on the first floor and they're on the second, but you want to find them. It's very easy. You can type in, let's say you want to find somebody in condo 5, but you're not sure. Well, if you type in the address, you'll be able to go ahead and look up those people. Very useful tool. It's like having an interactive phone book right on the website. We're going to go back here now, close this page. I'm going to keep scrolling. As you can see, we have the monthly newsletters. I'm going to click on March, for example. We're going to open the link in a new tab. Now flipping through the newsletter, this is a digital flip book. I'm going to go ahead and scroll through. You may click these arrows to go to the next pages, or you can use the arrow keys on your keyboard to go ahead and flip through them. You have your general information, your board of directors. You can zoom in using this magnifying glass here, and then you can actually adjust the levels of zoom to your liking. You can download the flipbook if you choose. You may print it, you may share it. You may make your own notes. Clicking on the thumbnail view shows you each page, somewhat like a table of contents. As you can see, there are many pages each month that contain all sorts of information. Now this is a bit outdated. The annual meeting, which has passed. This contains the president's report, a report from the GM. We choose a resident for a spotlight each month and an employee. We have all of the department heads and their information. There's lots of clickable links in here. So, for example, if you click on this link, open the page, it's going to show you the proper way to fill a divot.
Hello, my name is Philip Sukup. I'm the superintendent on the Palmetto course.
The interactable flipbook offers many advantages in this way. We have the rules and regulations for golf always available. How to play ready golf, the 90-degree rule. There are articles for pickleball, our golf leagues in the digital flipbook, tennis, shuffleboard, bocce. Next is our lifestyle department. Clicking on any of these will bring you to the page in order to go ahead and register for these events. For example, tattoos and brews. Clicking on the page brings you right to the event, assuming you're signed into the website, which you should be if you got here through the home page, as we just did. Scrolling down shows you yourself, what day, what time the event is for, and let's say you wanted to bring a few more people besides just yourself. That's easy. You just simply click the Add More Guests. You can change these. You can click the eraser button, and instead of typing a guest, let's say you wanted to bring your pal, John Doe. And his son. No problem. You just simply type the names in if you feel you need to. This is not something that is required. As a matter of fact, you may just click Add More Guest and create the reservation. Now, this will pop up. Event reservation added successfully. It shows us 2 adults, no problem. If you wanted to change it, simply clicking these buttons will allow you to modify your reservation. Then you click Update. You'll get an email saying thank you for your lifestyle reservation. Shortly after, you may add comments in the box if you feel it's necessary. The event description is here. You can add this to your calendars if you feel that's necessary for you to do. Now, let's say something came up. You have a reservation for this Tattoos and Brews event, and you're unable to attend. Simply go to My Account. For the easiest example, I'll just click Home. My Reservations is here. Here are your items that you're signed up for. Clicking here on the left will show what the event number is, how many guests you have, how many attendees, and their names if you type them in, the date and time, where it is located, and your reserve status, or if you're on the wait list. Now, you can edit the reservation. Let's say you wanted to add a 4th person or take one out. Very easy to do. If you need to cancel this, you can simply cancel the reservation here, or you can click the trash can icon here, which will cancel it for you. And you're all done. It's that simple for most items. Sometimes you may need to contact the lifestyle department or the tea room in order to cancel a reservation. Most of them are able to easily be done through here. Back to the newsletter. We have our lifestyle events gone through, our bus trips. We take bus trips twice a week to amenities. These are provided for free. You simply need to sign up in the lifestyle department or online. We have paid bus trips as well that go all over the place from Bonita Springs to Sarasota. These wellness classes go through boot camp on Saturdays. We offer yoga and we have stretch and tone. Moving on, we have the tea room. The tea room shows our hours of operation, our happy hour menus, our monthly brunch menus, karaoke and trivia, and any special events that are coming up in the tea room, such as our breakfast with the general manager or our birthday dinners or our Easter brunch. Going forward, you have community information, cards and games, bus driver and Blue Stream information, garbage and recycle information, and then we move into community events. These are groups and clubs and all their activities: the men's club, the women's club, the Sun and Surf Beach Club, Church of Seven Lakes. And then there's contact information for all of these groups and clubs. This updates as well. However, this information only updates once a month. So if you really need to find somebody who's the most current contact, I suggest you go to the Seven Lakes website, click on the community tab, and then navigate to clubs, groups, and games. Scroll down and you'll be able to find all the most up-to-date information on who to contact for a specific group or club activity. Resident classifieds used to be in the newsletter. You can click on this, and now the advantage of being online rather than in the digital newsletter is that these are all up to date and you don't have to wait for the next issue. You may click on any of these tabs: for sale, for rent, wanted, or other. And if you want to fill out a classified ad, simply enter your name, what it is you want to enter an ad for, a way to contact you, and whether it's for sale, for rent, wanted, or other. This sends an email to my inbox and I update these accordingly. We're almost finished. We have ads for local sponsors that help offset the cost of printing. So effectively, printing the newsletter is not something that residents have to pay for because these ads help pay for that. And of course, our Seven Lakes Real Estate. These are very wonderful businesses that help us support our newsletter. We support them in turn by giving them our patronage. Scrolling down on the home page, past that, we keep our course and court status here. You can simply open them in new tabs. Golf course status, date and time today, and what's going on with the golf course. Court sports is similar. We will have rainouts, and those other things will let you know if the courts are open or not. Our Seven Lakes TV channel, you can view it on channel 902 or 86, depending on whether or not you have a TiVo box. Now, this channel does have music, doesn't have everything going on in the community, but it's an opportunity for you to just get a quick glance. As you can see, we have sort of a home page. Shows you the weather coming up for the next few hours. I'm going to go ahead and close that now. There are more training videos here. I am going to go ahead and upload this video as well as several others here in this spot, so you can look out for them here or on YouTube, as I mentioned earlier. Our weekly Hurricane Ian updates are here. You can view them just by clicking. We have our upcoming events here. You may simply search for something that's coming up. If you know part of the name for it, let's say you want to go on a bus trip to Publix, you can search for the upcoming ones. This is on this Thursday. This is on next Friday. This is on next Friday after that, etc. Clicking on them will bring you to the reservations page where you're able to sign up, add guests. As I showed you earlier, these are courtesy trips, so there is no cost for these bus trips. Scrolling down past that, you can get the Seven Lakes mobile app that I mentioned earlier. Now, if you have an iPhone, you're going to want to use the code on the right, and if you have an Android, you're going to want to use the code on the left. QR codes are not very complicated if you know how to use them. You simply open up your phone camera and point the camera at the code. Now, without taking a picture, you're going to get something pop up on your screen. Once it's up on your screen, you can tap that. Tapping that will bring you right to the Apple Store for Apple devices, or to the Google Play Store for Android devices, which will let you download the Seven Lakes app if you don't have it already. That is the bottom of the homepage of our website. It has our address and phone number if you need. Again, our Facebook and YouTube are right here, as well as the current weather. I'm going to scroll back up to the top, and we can view some different pages here. We're going to go over my account next. Now the account page shows your reservations, your profile, there's me, my member number, how long I've been a member, what type of member I am, which yours may say resident trust or something else, and your personal information. And if you need to know your golf handicap, it's here as well. Mine's 0 because I don't play golf, not because I don't need a handicap. You can add addresses for additional properties if you're a snowbird or outside of Seven Lakes. You can change your password from here if you like. It needs to be a minimum of 6 characters though, and for security we recommend uppercase, numbers, and special characters, although it's not required. Clicking update will change your password. You can view your statement settings here, where you can get them by mail or email. I don't have statements, so I won't be able to change that. POA stands for Property Owners Association. It is just your monthly fees, your maintenance fees, your condo fees, etc. This is all available in the payment tutorial, which is accessible from the home page. Under my account, you also have your resident charges, which are things that you've charged to your resident account. Same options as the POA. Easy enough to use. You have your friends circle here, which I showed you earlier. To my settings. You can show all this information for yourself, or you can choose not to show it. If you don't want to show it for others, you can make sure it's not visible. Just click save. Going on to golf. We did talk about the golf course status already. We have Chelsea. For me, it's not going to load because I don't have a Chelsea account. I'll do a separate tutorial for the Chelsea golf and how to use that. The golf course map, golf fees, golf leagues and league information, golf rules and regulations. If you need to find those, they're always here. Golf orientation, I'm going to click on this to open up our golf orientation slideshow. This has a lot of information about our course, before play, on the course, dress code, etc. Very good to take a look at if you've never played golf here before, or even if you have. We have our golf course staff here, of course. I'm going to go to the dining tab next. Now you may create a reservation here for the tea room. Let's say you have 5 people coming and you would like to go on Friday night. Let's do 6 p.m. Clicking on search will show you all of the available times for the tea room. This is what you input, but 6 p.m. may be booked up for them. So you can see the available times and the max party size you can bring. 6 is what we wanted, so we'll just click on 6. You can write any comments. Let's say you'd like to sit in the back for some reason, or you have an allergy, or anything that can come to your mind that you want to talk about. You can write a comment here and we'll see it on the staff side when we collect your reservation and get ready for the evening. Checking the box for send reservation email will just send an email to you. You go ahead and hit confirm, and there you have it. Your reservation was received, and here's your confirmation. Now on this page you may simply cancel or edit the reservation as you see fit. I'm going to go ahead and cancel it just for proof of concept. Now I want to show you something else. Let's say you wanted to eat and make your reservation at 9 p.m. on Friday. Unfortunately, that's past our hours, so it will say no slots available. You do have to edit the search criteria, bring it back. Now 8 p.m. is late, but it offers available times for slightly earlier than that because we do close the kitchen at 8 p.m. So it suggests 7 or 7:30 for you automatically. You can use one of those or try to pick a different day and time that suits your needs better. You can view the menus on this page. This is our weekly specials as well as our desserts. You can click the booklet which contains all of these, or let's just say you wanted to look at the dinner menu instantly. Clicking on this will bring it up right here for you. These are our most current menus, so we keep them here if you need to glance at them while you're, say, out on the golf course and maybe you want to come in for our happy hour. Click on the menu and take a look before you even get to the tea room. By the way, any of these have drop downs. Rather than clicking on them and then waiting the page to load and then clicking again, you may simply hover and then click on it and it will bring you right to the page. For our sport courts, everything is here. There are some descriptions under here and we're working on making this page a little bit more robust. We have tennis information, rules and regulations, and the ball machine instructions. First off, you want to pick your sport. So let's just say we're going to do bocce as an example first. We do have upcoming men's bocce leagues, but you can pick your date here. Let's go April 16. So open bocce runs through this time. The courts are occupied during these times where there's something here. However, all of these little checks where there's nothing, you may simply click. Let's go to bocce court 1 at 3 p.m. Now once you start making this reservation, you have to finish making it. The reason we do this in 10 minutes is because the system will get tied up with 2 reservations at once. So we want to make sure that reservations are being made as soon as they are actually intended to be made. You can select your bocce court. Let's say you didn't want to go to 1 and 2 instead. And let's say you wanted 4 p.m. And you can change the amount of time. Now since bocce is pretty open, you can change the time quite a bit. I believe the maximum is actually going to be 2:40. You click save. You can make comments, looking for a partner, or something similar. You can bill it to yourself. That just means it's going on your account. This is free to make reservations. You can add players. I'm going to go ahead and save this reservation. And then if you're scrolling down, you'll see there's my reservation for 240 minutes. So from 4 to 8 p.m., we're good to go. Nobody else should be able to use the court during that time. It's reserved for us. Now to cancel a reservation, it's very easy. You can click on it right from here and you can click cancel. And it's done, simply like that. Pickleball is a little bit different. Pickleball is blocked because they have their leagues and their gameplay. So you've got to pick a time that's 7 days out from today. So here you see, let's say your friend said they were going to make a reservation here, and you were going to go look up the day, Saturday. Well, there's no reservation Saturday. You can actually check and see when other people are playing, and maybe you can join them, read their comments, say they're looking for a training partner, etc. It's a very useful system. It tells you the current time on the right. Shuffleboard is similar. Shuffleboard courts typically don't get reserved, but you may still do so. And tennis is a bit complicated. We only allow reservations 3 days in advance. It's very tight, as you can see. We have a round robin, we have lessons, we have men's blue lessons, red's men team matches, women's copper team matches, and lots of days are simply like this, where there is between the grooming, the round robin, the practice, and the actual matches, you may not be able to get a time. It is recommended to just skim through the dates here and see on all 3 days when you could get a slot. So that's clicking on it. Same as we did with the other. You can check the looking for partner button. There it is. Reservation successfully. They're going to send you an email. It tells you the date and time. And as we go back here, boom, and there's my reservation. I'm going to go ahead and cancel that. Free it up for somebody who does want to play tennis. It's pretty intuitive and easy to use. Next, we're going to go to the Lifestyle Department tab. Upcoming activities is pretty easy to see. You may simply scroll through. You can use filters to actually figure out what days you want to look at. You can just look at Mondays and Fridays. You can look at things that have no reservations. Search just that way. You'll find things like Drawn 101 and Mermaids. You can pick an on or before start, on or after end date. You can change the status to waitlist to find what things are being waited for. So this Bound for Bonita Day, for example, is being waited for. That means that many more people are signed up than we actually have room for on the bus. So you'll see 0 slots available. You can't see how many are on the wait list. That's something we do keep to Lifestyle. But if you ask Lifestyle and you really wanted to go on this trip, you may as well put your name in for the wait list and see what happens. Things change, people cancel, life happens, you know. You can look for future events only. These things are going to come up. Not quite available to sign up for yet, but you can actually see what's going to be coming up besides looking in the newsletter. So we'll go to the community calendar. This is a little bit more in depth than the upcoming activities page. Community calendar shows you all kinds of things. You can filter out by events. As you can see, we have a lot going on at Seven Lakes. You can look at a weekly view. Gets a little bit messy. Let's say you're only looking for lifestyle events. Well, that's a little bit more readable, right? Tells you the day. So the week view shows the day. Tuesday, 12 to 2. We only have one thing going on, really. Wednesday, we have a couple of things going on. For lifestyle, let's say you did one lifestyle and you want to look at a couple of different other things. We have the board of directors meeting on Wednesdays. Right there, it's taking up the time slot from 2 to 5. If you want to go even more into it, you can use the day view. check or uncheck as many as you like for the association calendars. It may get hard to read. You may want to click only on one category. It's a little bit easier if you're more interested in the things you want to find. Clicking upcoming events does show you in just a text view what's coming up for the day. And it does take your filters into consideration. So if you go back to the calendar and only selected golf, it will only show you golf events on the upcoming. Calendar is very handy to use, has a lot of information. If you're still unable to find something, you can search for it. Let's say you want to search for a league. Click search and it will show you what's going on. Men's Bocce League, or the Ladies 9-Hole League, or Shuffleboard League. We have a lot of leagues. You can see our lifestyle staff here. Our stretch and tone video is available to view anytime, so you don't just have to wait for Monday, Wednesday, Friday to see it. You can simply click on that. It's on our YouTube channel, which I showed you earlier. Next, I'm going to show you the Community tab. This Community tab has a lot of information here. It automatically brings you to the Board of Directors page, but we'll go over them one by one, starting with contact information, which we talked about earlier, phone numbers for various offices and places around here. Our resident directory, which we did go over a bit earlier, shows you how to search. Our classifieds, which we covered. Bluestream contact information. You can view the channel lineup here. This is just the basics. More channels you would have to call Bluestream. Calling this number is how to reach Bluestream. This is our Seven Lakes line. From the start, it actually has you press buttons, so these buttons tell you what to press for what you're looking for rather than waiting for the voice to prompt you. Our Board of Directors page shows you various things: agendas, minutes, video recaps, board information packages from the meetings, and workshop information packages. Our board is here along with all their contact information. Meeting agendas. You can view past agendas if you prefer. You can view current ones. You can change your display style here if you like to view it like this or like this. Clicking on one will open a preview. If you need to download these for any reason, you may click the button that says download. It will then open the file for you as a PDF. You may print it, save it, or do what you like from there. It's pretty easy to use in general once you know how to use it. We also have minutes in the same fashion. You can scroll through, click on, and read the minutes. We have the video recaps. Scrolling down here shows you all the past ones for about a year. These videos are also played on the community channel live. Clicking on one will show you the most recent video of the most recent meeting, and it opens up in a go-to viewer. The meeting itself is here on the left. We've got the video. You can skip through. It's a little bit hard to follow this way. And you have the transcript here. The transcript is not perfect. Please be careful when referencing it for things that were said, because this is automatically generated like a closed captioning system. Okay, moving onward. Our information packages. Same format as the minutes and agendas. Community news is covered. It has our 6 most recent newsletters here along the top, and we have archived newsletters from the past. Unfortunately, I don't have access to newsletters that were made before 2022, so I cannot show you an archive of those. But moving forward, we do have the archive of the most recent ones, and as we move past 2025, these will be archived as well. Clicking on committees, this page is under construction at this time, only because we haven't finalized the committees, but the information for the liaison, the chairperson, and members will be here. The meeting will be here, what time they meet, where. Simply click on the tabs and it will change. Now this is the condo tab. This has the condo reps guide if you ever need to take a look at that. If you're thinking about being condo rep or are a condo rep, you should have a copy as well, but if you ever need it, it's here. Now scrolling down, you may look at all these condos. As you know, we have 29 of them, and all of them have their own, rules and condo docs associated. The Council of Condo Reps is here. The condo rep list is here, and it's updated constantly depending on what the current situation is. So you may view the condo rep list if you need to know your condo rep and don't. It's here. Condo rep guide is also here. Let's say we're in condo 5. You can view meeting minutes for past meetings here. And there they are. Clubs, groups, and games was covered. Now our photo gallery shows all those nice events that we have hosted by the lifestyle department or otherwise put on by groups and clubs. We put photos here. We can go into the past and view any of these pictures. Simply clicking on the folder for the year will open up, and then clicking on the event itself will show you our pictures from the event, and you can scroll through these and see all of the pictures. And if you want viewing at the bottom, we have a lot of nice photos right from here. Helps you save those memories for later. Okay, going back to the top, we have our resource center. This resource center houses a lot of information. If you're looking for something, document, let's say you want to view, a document for finance, I do recommend to use the finance tab because it just narrows it down to finances. Say you're looking for a condo budget, you can simply click there, find it here, or look at your finance statements here for your condo, right? And then there's the condo reserves, which will be found here. All these are updated accordingly when we get the new ones per month. And the association finances, past audits, association budgets, and monthly statements are available here too. It's more of a quick link than anything. Going back to the resource center, we have annual meeting information visible here, Bluestream information here. This board of directors folder, everything in here is available on the board of directors page as well. This is just where it's housed within the website. We have committees here, which are on the committees page, condos, which are on the condos page. Contracts are available here if you need to see them, but those are also available on condo contracts page. We have golf, which is on the golf page. This is basically a big filing cabinet for all the other information that you're going to see, but if you really want to, you can come here, go ahead and look through the resource center to find any documents that you're looking for. If you go to the project and contracts page, we have a proposed contractor list. Now if you're doing any work in your unit, you do need to fill out an ARC form. Contact the ARC office if you need their information. You can find that right here on the contact information page. But we have a lot of people that we work with who are very reputable. We know they're licensed and insured. Rather than doing the legwork yourself, you can click here and view that list. We update this from time to time with people who we know are very reputable and reliable. Give you a head start. We have our list of current contracts, our list of expired contracts, and then here's that contractor list that we went. So if you're ever needing to look up a contract, it's on this page. This is for the association. Condo contracts are here below. All of the condos are going to have their own individual contracts, of course, versus the association. So you can look in there if you need to find it. We have our Seven Lakes Real Estate page. Seven Lakes Real Estate, run by Joni. She's been here for quite a long time. We do have the Seven Lakes Real Estate website accessible right here. Clicking on this will bring you right to the Seven Lakes Real Estate page. Contact information for Joni is right here. Any phone numbers or email if you need. You can also put in information. She also has featured properties on her home page, so those are good to check out. We do work with a lot of other realtors here, but Seven Lakes Real Estate is our in-house realtor and broker. And maps are here if you need to see them. Clicking on them will let you download and or print if you need. We do have the hurricane tab, including a disaster plan documents. All this information, good to know or good to find if you need to know it under your hurricane tab. I did split up the condos here a bit. So condos all have their individual information in each of these tabs. So you may go ahead and go through. And Hurricane Ian, these are the monthly information. We go to the weekly updates. We have all the information here so far for this year and for the past years. Assessment documents are here if you need to find them, such as from the special assessment letter, board meeting minutes from that meeting, etc. Rules page, I'm going to quickly go over. You can view the rules and regulations, the bylaws, or any of that information. Waste guidelines, I'll just click for an example. Pretty simple and easy to access. Condos have their own rules and documents. You can view them all in here. It's the same process as any other file. You can view it larger if you just need to read it. If you want to see it in a printable view, you can click on download and save the file to your computer. Now this page, the SIRS, Structural Integrity Reserve Study information. All here. This is also accessible from the main page of the website. You can view the letter of milestone inspection. Several condos that have the SIRS are on here, and you can open them up and view it as needed. Whoops, that was from the hurricane. So that's just a brief rundown of the website. It's pretty easy to navigate, in my opinion, once you know where things are. I hope this tutorial has been helpful for you. Anything you have to offer, I would welcome you to submit a suggestion form and just click on the communications department to let me know what I can work on. I do appreciate your time in this video. Hope you find it informative, and look for more coming your way very soon.